Yates. Peace to the world. Defeating, divide, and conquer versus conquering and expanding. These are ancient practices of kingdoms and rulers on earth historically who implemented these things: divide and conquer and expand, to dominate human beings and society. Now, this is defeating these things, ultimately creating freedom within the individual and spreading to the collective. Now, the way to defeat, divide and conquer and expand is to stonewall penetration. Stonewall penetration physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Meaning that these battles of penetration in these different facets in which I just explained will all have different, they will all have different ways of being done. So, physically, you must have strength and protection through regular exercise as a man, as a human being. Being able to defend yourself is how you combat physical penetration, whether it's a sword, a bullet, any of these things. Now, I know, it's certain things that may go outside of these lines. It's like, well, how do I stop a bullet, right? Well, some vests, bulletproof vests can stop bullets, but a bullet can't conquer you. So that's not something to really worry about. A fear of a bullet can possibly conquer you if it penetrates your emotions. Now, let's talk about emotional penetration is a step in conquering. If you allow yourself to be emotionally penetrated, you are susceptible to be conquered. All right? Now, what does this mean? You must stonewall emotional penetration. Being aware of your emotions, not letting them control you. Using them in the direction in which you would like to proceed. For example, if I'm angered and infuriated, for example, let's start with this. If I pick up a rock and I throw the rock, it goes so far. But if I'm angered and infuriated and I pick up that rock and I throw it, it'll go further. You see? Now, mental penetration. These battles of mental penetration happen on a daily basis, so you must guard your mind. Understanding what you let in and out of your mind. All right? What you allow to penetrate your mind. Your original thoughts versus thoughts that are not original to yourself. Thoughts that were imposed on you. Thoughts that were penetrated into your mind. Being aware of this, not accepting it, not allowing it, overriding it, overruling it, and replacing it. spiritual penetration. Now, the term spirit broken is something that we've probably heard about. Now, someone that has a broken spirit has been penetrated spiritually in some ways, that they have done things that are the opposite of righteous and cause them to be broken or destroyed or distraught. Not doing what they're divinely guided to do. You must accept responsibility for all these things, especially when you are enlightened with these things. Now, spiritual things can be seen as some things that are actually unseen. So, intuition. Intuition is a guidance system that we have. When you are tapped into your intuition, you follow it and it leads you places. When you do not, and you have the idea that the intuition gave you, and you see the outcome being a different one had you done what you were tempted to do through your intuition. In order to have a clear guidance system and clear intuition, practices such as meditation help, because you can clear your mind in order to be receptive to divine guidance, in order to operate in divine privilege. Peace to the world.